Okay, chat. We're having a conversation right now about pretty much how we just talked to somebody. Someone had a hangout request with us, right? And it was pretty much, I sent and said my boundaries. I was clear, I was direct, and I was very much so kind, but also lighthearted with it. And I noticed how I asked pretty much for details. If they align with me, I said, if you are not trying to clout chase, feed off of my energy, and pretty much siphon me by being in proximity, then I'm willing to hang out with you. And if you are on my alignment, then let me know the details. They sent me messages and hella emojis and stuff in a 4-minute time span. And they said it in a way that was like, oh yes, I respect and love your boundaries. But I noticed they indirectly still didn't answer my question on when they were available. So to me, I clocked that immediately with my pattern recognition of my autistic aspects in my brains. And I recognize this is classic avoidant attachment behavior, right? And to keep it light, I noticed pretty much people who are anxiously avoidant, the reason why they avoid you as a person is because, like for example, what just happened, if you're direct, clear, and you have everything on the table and everything laid out, and you say, we either align and we are going to fuck with each other, or we don't and we're not going to fuck with each other based off of this, and this. If the person agrees with you, that means they have to agree that they are this, and this, right? In this instance, I said, if you're clout chasing, if you're hungry for fucking my attention, if you're trying to just fucking be around me based off proximity, then I said, then that's what we're not going to do, right? So I think that people who are avoidants, which there are a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people in the world aren't necessarily narcissists, but they're definitely avoidants, because if they identify with what the fuck you said directly, that means they're directly confronting an aspect of themselves, which means they have to directly confront an emotion, which is more than likely wounded in an insecurity that came from childhood, that they are not potentially emotionally inept to be able to fully grasp and to fully get over the hump of, to grow as a person. And if that person is not at the level of where they focus on growth, they will avoid you, or they'll be around you to try to humble you to make their ego feel better. Because if they make their ego feel better and they humble you, now they feel justified. They feel justified based off of the reason why they avoided you to begin with, or by them avoiding getting rejected by you so they can make themselves feel better, to not identify with the things that you inevitably said that they know low-key that they identify with. And it's mostly the emotion that they don't want to feel, which is actually the thing that's going to liberate them.